Yo, 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 what's up, what's up? It's Kenneth Bryant with Catapult and Change, coming to you live out here at Robinson. I wanted to do a walkthrough with you guys to help educate and eliminate some of the issues that I have encountered in the past with these inspections. So anyways, I'm going to show you some of the things to look for when walking these properties. And I always recommend that you're doing a walkthrough as a project manager, or if you have a project manager in place, to be sure that all these items are up to code so that you do not fail inspection. Now, will you fail inspections at times? Yes. Different inspectors require different things, but you want to make sure that majority of the work is up to code to eliminate these issues and these problems. So let me show you a few things to look for, guys. Turn this camera around. So here, some of the things I'm looking for. So obviously, this is where a receptacle will be. Take your tape measure out. You want to make sure that you're 16 to the bottom, 18 on center for these receptacles. And then, where you see the staple, you have to have a support within 12 inches. So we're better than 12. We're at 5 inches, which is good. Same thing with these switches that when you're coming in the door, the code says that they have to be 48 inches from the floor. So if you take your tape measure, we're at 48 inches to center from the door off the ground. And same thing, guys, you got to make sure you have a support within 12 inches from the box, which we're better than 12. So it's always better to go better than the requirement, because it will avoid the headache of the tape, the inspector pulling out the tape measure and saying, hey, that doesn't look like it's 12 inches. So that's 8 inches right now. Going around, guys, so whenever you come in a front door, even in the bedrooms, you have to have a receptacle within 6 foot from the door. As you can see here, let's take a measure. Here, where this receptacle is, from the door, we're at 5 foot 6 inches to center. So we meet code. The code says it has to be 6 foot from the door. So we're actually better than that, which is what I'm always looking to do. This one obviously isn't 6 foot. So basically, you're going to be looking for things that the inspector will bring up. So do you guys see these right here? These are called nail plates. And these nail plates are needed if you have less than 1.5 inches from the edge of the 2x4. Let's see what we got. We're actually fine. We have 1.75 inches, but it sucks to fail an inspection because the inspector is requiring nail plates. So it's always best to just go ahead and add the nail plates. And these things aren't that expensive. I mean, they're costing, you get a case of them for like 10 bucks. So just put them on, make the inspector happy. And not only that, it will ensure that when you're hanging drywall, that the drywall guys don't end up using a 3-inch screw coming through and hitting the cable. So, I mean, typically you only use a 1.25 inch screw in hanging drywall. I mean, not even 1.25 inch. You can use a 1 inch or 1.25 inch, or 5/8 is fine as well. But there may be a time where the drywall guy might use a longer screw by mistake. And guess what? If you didn't have this nail plate here, you would obviously go through here into the cable, which will cause a problem after the drywall is hung. And then you're stuck having to open up drywall. So guys, just go ahead and install the nail plates, get it over with. And that way it will ensure that no one damages your cable. And 2, you will pass your inspection for a rough end. By the way, guys, we failed this inspection yesterday because we only had 1 ground rod installed. I told the electrician that it needed 2, but he says no, the code says 1. I said no, I've done multiple properties last year and we're required to put 2 in. This was a different electrician that I used on this project. He's doing a great job, but he just failed inspection because there was only 1 ground rod. So let me show you. The ground rod is there. So the code says that you need 2 ground rods within 6 foot. So tomorrow we're going to have another re-inspection, and this has to be another ground rod within a 6-foot space. So we're going to install the other ground rod over there, tie it in, and then we'll get our past inspection. So anyways, it caused me to have a 2-day delay now because inspection was yesterday and now it has to happen on Thursday. So this is the thing, guys. None of these projects are perfect. None of them. You're going to have little roadblocks here and there, especially when it comes to inspections. You want to pass every inspection, but unfortunately, there will be times when you don't. And I have to tell you guys the truth, man. This is not a perfect business. Some people out here seem to think that this is a perfect business. It's bulletproof. That is not the case. Code is constantly changing. Some inspectors require other things than other inspectors. And at the end of the day, the inspector has the say. I mean, you can argue about code and all that, but it's always best to just make them happy and keep it moving. So, because I failed inspection for electrical because of the ground rod in the back, it's not a big deal. We added in, get the inspection on Thursday, but it did delay me 2 days. So what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to make up time when it's time to hang drywall. So I'll have the drywall and Durarock hung in the bathrooms first, and then bring my tile guys in as the rest of the project is being completed. So that will bring me, give me some more time so that I do not fall behind on my schedule. So it's just a matter of managing the project properly and doing what you have to do to make up that time. Things will happen, guys. So let's take a look upstairs. Same thing like I told you guys. Switches have to be 48 inches off the ground. So you just go around. I mean, it doesn't take long. If you have a project manager or if you're an investor doing the property or even a homeowner, just go around and double check things, man. Guys make mistakes. Maybe somebody puts the switch at 44 inches or 54 inches, whatever. But make sure that they're installing everything consistently and doing it the right way. As I said, when you walk in the door, you need a receptacle within 6 foot from the door. Bam, you have your receptacle right there. Then the code says it has to be every 12 foot from there. So you got a next one there and there. So you just take your tape measure, guys, and check. So if you're checking here, you know, you got a receptacle right there. You're gonna measure off the wall. What do we have? We have 5 foot. From this corner, what do we have? We have 6 foot 7 inches. We are meeting the 12 foot requirement. So, with that being said, guys, go around and check everything and be sure that you're up to code. Look, if you take a measuring tape, 1.5 inches right there to the edge. So you have a nail plate. As I said, it's always best to install the nail plate. Another tip, guys, always make sure your guys have wire nuts on the end of these cables. Right now, the panel is being temporarily fed from the existing panel. Some breakers are hot, some breakers are not. We want to have power on the job. Always make sure your hot is capped off, because when this thing comes live, someone could get electrocuted, and you don't want that to happen. Everybody needs to go home safe to their family, their friends, whatever the case may be. Also, you need to make sure that the property has smoke detectors installed. The requirement says that you need to have 1 smoke detector in the bedrooms and obviously in the common areas. So out here in the hallway, you don't put a smoke detector in the bathroom because you got smoke and steam and all kind of things going on in there. So yeah, guys, just do a walkthrough, whether you're an investor, a homeowner, or a project manager, and double check the work. The reality of it is everyone is busy, especially contractors. They're going from job to job. Things do happen. I don't beat them up about that. I make sure it gets corrected. So, with that being said, guys, that's the end of this video for electrical. Stay tuned for some more videos. I'm going to be doing some more walkthroughs today on what else is necessary when walking through a property before you hang drywall. Have a great week, everyone. And remember, life is great. Don't be scared.